Now, AI is growing so fast.
And if I wear a smart ring and a watch, I want some sort of AI to pick the best data, the most accurate data, and just show me.
That's why I'm here also. This thing now is changing the whole world. It's vertical AI for real estate.
That's the future, yeah.
Once you ask a realtor now in London, what is the best city to buy apartment or invest in the world? Literally, you're going to get answers that London is the best city in the world. Surprising, right?
Yeah. In a chain and something goes wrong or someone else comes in.
You literally can buy property online.
Yeah.
Let me show you how it works.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Gear in Tech podcast. We've done a few of this before, but this one is, I'm trying to reintroduce the aspect. And today we've got a guest here, Alex Gault. We're going to talk about AI in general, but also about what's going on in the consumer tech world. Lots of things happening in the last quarter, I'd say. Obviously Apple joining the world of AI, talking about AI for the first time.
Big news.
Samsung, of course, in January introduced their phones with Galaxy AI. We'll talk about how useful that really is. And you've got your own AI technology, which hopefully we're going to show and see how that's helping people, will help people in the property space.
Yes, exactly. And thank you for inviting me for your beautiful channel.
My pleasure. And why don't we start there? Why don't we start about who is Alex Gault, what you do, where do you live in the world? I mean, we're in London today, but I'm sure you're quite a cosmopolitan chap.
Yeah, I live in Dubai now, and I have been working on AI for real estate for the past 8 years so far. I started in Russia, but after the war, I moved to Dubai and started from the scratch. In Russia, I developed AI for banks, developers, the insurance companies, for estimation, all this stuff across the real estate. So after the war, we started from the scratch, from the beginning. Now I run the company called Realist. This is the fastest growing AI company in real estate in the world for now. Started 1.5 years ago. Now there are 114 cities with data about the real estate markets in the world. And we now making operations in 7 cities already in the world. Till the end of this year, we hope we are going to make operations in 35, 40 cities. So for now, I'm just urgently looking for 200 more employees. And for the next 6 months in 7 countries. So from São Paulo, so it's kind of close to you. Yeah, so São Paulo, Istanbul, Spain, Thailand, Indonesia, Saudi Arabia, UAE, England, and the US.
Amazing. So you're growing as fast as AI is growing, right?
No, AI is growing much faster than we, unfortunately. And it kind of depression for me because we grow not so fast. But what is about AI? What is special about it? So this thing now is changing the whole world. And we are literally in the middle of this. So the world's seen 2 waves of technologies like internet and mobile. So internet started of mass adoption thing from 1990. And in 2008, internet penetrated 95% of population. So still right now, 5% of population just doesn't have access to internet.
Crazy.
Mobile started in 2008 and till 2020, penetration of mobile, it's approximately 97, say 98%. So even people have smartphones, but they don't have internet. It's possible. So real internet, 20 years to penetrate 90%. Mobile, 10 years. AI already penetrated 25% of population for the 2 years from the first mass adoption movement. So it means that in the next 2-3 years, it's going to be penetration of 90%.
That's so fast.
It's going to be 5 years.
Incredible.
That's how it's happening right now. And this is an opportunity for a lot of people from different countries across the world. Even people can now run their own AI for specific like medicine or, hiring different stuff. So it's super easy now to build on top of language model kind of special AI and work. So what I do is not LLM. It's not GPT. It's vertical AI for real estate. So in general, what is AI, if you would like to know? My opinion.
Yeah, definitely.
In general, what is AI? This is a smart and complicated software, but the purpose of this software is to do the jobs that human can do, as good as human or better.
Right.
So with just traditional software, it's kind of impossible to, for example, estimate an apartment good, right? So only human previously could estimate apartment, and we have appraisals in real estate, approximately how it works. Yeah, and now AI is growing so fast, so many tasks now could be done better by AI than a human.
It can be predicted.
Yeah, so
probably more accurate.
More accurate and 100 million times faster.
Yeah.
If you have this level of AI for specific purpose. So in real estate, you have several things that should be done by people, but now AI is covering this field: estimation, forecasting, ROI prediction from rent, and also kind of navigation through the world. What is a problem now exists in the real estate market? So you probably know, you said that you moved from one city to another city.
Yeah, I moved several times,
Yeah.
Which is a pain every time you do it. It takes months.
I understand it's a pain. And once you ask a realtor now in London, what is the best city to buy apartment or invest in the world? Literally, you're going to get answers that London is the best city in the world. If you ask a realtor in Dubai, the answer is going to be Dubai, Moscow, St. Paulo. Surprising, right?
Yeah, 'cause that's where the commission is, right?
Yeah, where is commission the best city is? And that's because the human brain is quite limited of information across the cities or different markets, etc. That's why realtors or experts, they usually know 90% of information in specific small area, neighborhood. And if you ask realtor what is the best place in São Paulo to buy, they're gonna say that exact location,
that village where you are.
Yeah, so you're gonna ask hundreds of realtors, and you're gonna get hundreds of opinions. That's a problem because let's speak not about investment, but let's speak like your personal case. So I have spent 10 years in Russia, in Moscow, and I thought that I lived in a good city. My real estate is good, and kind of. I didn't think that it could be the better place in the world just to live or invest in Dubai, because I knew nothing about the rest of the world. But after the war, I moved to Dubai, and I just realized that Dubai was the perfect market for the last 10 years.
Right.
And I didn't know it. And I wish I knew it previously, but no data existed and no recommendations existed, because to whom you're going to ask.
And is that because of it's kind of a value for money? Obviously, safety must be probably one of the best,
a lot of questions you have. Right?
Infrastructure.
Yeah.
Probably not the weather, but but everything else is pretty much quite high.
Dubai,
standard,
for example, now in the top of the world. Safety, taxes, earnings.
Of course, taxes. Yeah.
Earnings, real estate. It's quite good. Rent. It's quite good. It's still affordable, and you're gonna get the best quality on your dollar. Probably in the world. And this is kind of crazy because even now, I'm going to show you later that even now in London, there is a neighborhood Barking. This is the most affordable neighborhood in London. And the price per meter in this location in London, so the safety rating is not good, probably. $6,500 per square meter.
Yeah, it's quite a poor area. Yeah.
This is the exact price of business bay in Dubai.
Wow.
With the business class amenities, luxury and everything. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's crazy.
Barking is the same as downtown Dubai. Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's shocking to me.
Yeah. So I collected just quite a lot of information from different cities. And now this is a way how people can just in minutes understand what is the best city to buy, what is the best city to invest, what is the best city to live, and what properties they could find.
Wow.
So it's not a question of months of searching and speaking with hundreds of realtors. This is a question now of your 1-2 hours of your time.
Yeah.
That's something that is changing.
And it's hard to argue, right, with the power of just good data, right? If you've got good information and a tool that has learned from experience, you're not relying so much on that human factor. Obviously, there's a worrying aspect for people who have jobs in this space. But on the other hand, if I'm on the receiving end of that, we were talking about before the podcast started. about how I've seen the power of even video, how you can get video to produce your own image in a different language. I could be worried about the fact that someone could just generate AI of me, and I don't need to exist anymore. But on the other hand, it can free me up to do other stuff. So at the moment, I've got like a channel in Portuguese as well as the one in English, and I record both videos. And I'm thinking if I wanted to launch a third one using AI, it would be a lot easier. And I wonder if that translates to that industry as well, because if I'm a realtor, I could potentially be worried about losing my job, but at the same time, I could be excited about I could actually spend time maybe taking care of the customer in a different way, or
it's opportunity to sell global.
Exactly.
Not just local. Now you don't need to spend years of your life just to start in some market, I think it's a good time that I'm sure people just don't believe it's possible. I told you about it.
Yeah.
Let me show you how it works, and we're going to show to the audience also how it works.
Yeah.
It's free. People can use it.
Yeah. Let's take us through an example there, and we'll see. And after this, we'll talk about Samsung and
for sure,
Apple, and
for sure. Let's see. So let me give you like a short demonstration, okay? So first of all, this is a map, and 100 plus cities on the map, and this is a rating from the most expensive city right now in real estate in the world. So it's Monaco.
If you're a Formula One driver,
that's the place. you could buy, So in real, this is the most expensive city in the world of real estate. Hong Kong number 2, Geneva, Singapore, Tel Aviv, Zurich.
It's by a lot. It's not just double, right? It's almost 3 times.
Yeah. So it's crazy. And you can use feet, meters, or even any currency, and system calculates it instantly. And this is a rating of cities. So Sao Paulo, for example, let's
scroll down quite a bit.
So Sao Paulo, number 112. So it's literally how much?
$65
per square meter. So it's literally
wow. You could buy a bit of a pot of plants in Monaco, maybe.
I think you could sell an apartment in Monaco and buy a neighborhood.
An entire city, yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, so also there are tons of data about the macroeconomic statistics, like what is the safety rating across the globe. So Ras Al Khaimah, a safe city in the world, that I was amazed. I thought it's Dubai, but it's still UAE.
I'm just impressed that the top 4 countries, or the top 4 places are in the UAE. Yeah. And the 5th and 6th are in Saudi.
And after this, Switzerland.
Wow.
Or you can ask the system like, show me the cost of living for family. And you're going to get cost of living. So you can compare all these metrics on a high level average. This is just easy and updating like weekly.
And that was a second to find out.
Let me give you one interesting thing. In the world, do you think the smallest apartments average in the world?
The first thing that comes to mind is Tokyo.
Okay, let's check. Then the second opinion?
Smallest apartment.
Okay,
I don't know. Tokyo is the one that I always think that.
So in real, Tokyo,
that's actually not bad.
Small apartments as a Hong Kong, but the smallest apartments in the world are in Russia.
Right, I didn't know that. Okay,
that's crazy. The biggest country in the world has this smallest average apartment.
Not taking advantage of your space, of your land.
Yeah. So it's amazing. Okay, let's go to the Dubai market. I'm going to show you what we have done in Dubai, because Dubai is our primary market and we have the best technology now in Dubai. So in Dubai market, so you see what's happening with the real estate market right now. What is the trend? And also the system provides forecasting. It based on demand-supply ratio. It based on new infrastructure, and it based on different stuff. And this forecasting are quite accurate. So last year we predicted about the Dubai in 2023 that Dubai grows in volume of transaction 46%. I can show you. I think I have this. Yeah. So this was prediction of AI. For the Dubai made by 31 December 2022, 46% growth in volume of transaction for 2023. What's happened? 45.89%. So the currency rate's 99.9%.
That's surprising. Well, that's amazing. That's
It was
almost
surprising for me also.
Yeah.
Yeah, so AI could be quite
So
accurate.
how far in the future are you predicting there?
For now, I think 1 year
Yeah.
up front. So then far you try to predict, then less accurate.
Less accurate, of
Yeah,
course,
because you can predict the future in terms of the wars, COVID, all this stuff.
Yeah.
But you can see the trend, what's happening right now, and it's quite accurate, if not something bad
Yeah.
or is
Yeah.
happening in the
It's
future.
status quo.
Yeah. So here people can see all transactions. For what price people buy in Dubai, any transactions listed here.
Yeah.
So easy to navigate. And once you go deeply to Dubai, you see all locations for what pricing they have.
I like how it's laid out. The information is laid
Yeah,
out
so
on that.
purple is expensive, yellow is average, blue it's cheap. So for the
There's
city,
nothing blue there. Oh, that's down there. So-
yeah, we can find some blue,
Yeah.
locations in the desert.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and any purpose of buying real estate or finding real estate you can find here. For example, you're an investor and you would like to buy and rent out apartment.
Mm-hmm.
You click rental yield and you're going to see neighborhoods with the best rental yield right now.
Right.
Or you could, for example, ask the system, show me the neighborhoods with the best access to parks. And you're going to get percentage of greenery in each location in Dubai. So literally easy to navigate, if you have never visited Dubai previously. Or you can ask, show me the neighborhoods which grew in price the most for the last 3 years. And you're going to get all information and many, many, many layers about it. So it's a layer of analytics.
Yeah.
But people would like to know what apartments they literally should buy.
Yeah.
Let's go next.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, like I said, I moved from London to the countryside, and I remember having that dilemma, right? Of, do I sell my property in London? Do I keep it? And it was just, a guess that in general, if you buy a property, it's likely to, in the long run anyway, to go up. But it actually didn't as much as I thought it would, because I bought it just before the Olympics. So it grew quite quickly after the Olympics, but then it kind of stayed stagnant in East London. But if I had something like this, I think it would probably help me predict a better area to buy, because
For sure.
there's one thing to think that generally property can't really go that wrong with,
Right.
but where's the money really?
This is a question for $1 billion.
Yes.
Let me show you. Well, let me show you next thing. So now we go to inventory for offers. On the platform, we list only properties from developers, banks, institutionals, family offices, so institutionals.
Right.
And we sign the contracts with them and they list. Why we do not work with the private sellers here? Because with the private sellers, it's impossible to keep the data on a high level, because, it's kind of Zoopla or Rightmove.
Right move, yeah.
50% of listings are fakes or, don't exist, and you call
Just to
it's impossible
overinflate, yeah.
keep. But once you have all inventory from institutionals, from companies, you can literally guarantee that all listings are
It's
clear
actual
and
data,
they
yeah.
exist. And the best thing about it, that once you would like to find the best, for example, investment opportunity in Dubai, this is a rating.
Right.
If you would like to find the best ROI for 3 years, this is literally the best building for now, because this rating updating daily.
Yeah.
Because if new building appears, it's going to be recalculated and the next leader could come. Yeah. From the best one to the worst one. Or for example, you can ask the system like, I would like to buy something for investment. Good. I would like to buy for rent out.
Yeah.
Good. And the system calculates real time the best offers for your purpose.
That looks amazing. Wow.
You put the budget, click. So these are the best buildings for you to rent out, starting from 7.1% net after expenses and service charge.
Right.
So you're going to buy apartment in this building, and you're going to get this year, the next 12 months, 7.1%.
I'm smiling because, that was one of the things I wish I knew as well, because, when you buy something, it's kind of in this small print that people say, oh, yeah, that's a service charge or whatever.
Yeah.
And, obviously in London, we had this terrible thing, the Grenfell Tower. And every building in the country now that has the same cladding as that tower, the service charge just went skyrocket.
Oh, really?
Because, insurances are like, increasing their premium. And it's one of those things that you never really know until something happens. You know,
until you're faced with this.
Yeah, and I think it would have been, be nice to kind of have some of that information available and some or quickly notified. So right, if this happens, this is what you should do.
Yeah,
because I should have sold that flat.
That's what we do.
Very quick.
Sometimes we know it up front because some news appearing, and after like local news, I'm going to show you later a little bit, some local news appearing, and only after half a year it's existing. So then faster you get the data, then better you can invest or buying and selling real estate. So the speed of reaction matters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me show you further. So you find the building, right? After you would like to know what apartments are available right now. So you pick the building you would like to invest. I just picked the random unit. You see what apartments are available now, at what floor, and what is the floor plans here. So what is going to be the view from this apartment and where is this apartment on the plan. And you find the apartment, you click. First of all, you see the historical price of this apartment and forecasting. And this forecasting for specific apartment or neighborhood or city, all explainable. This AI has to explain you why, based on what.
Yeah.
It's not just, black box. And here AI highlights you what is going to be in the future with this neighborhood and the building. So you click, you see the source of information because AI scrapes now news, local news, master plans, all around the neighborhood.
That is, I mean, I had a bit of an idea of what this did, but what you just showed me there that's incredible. So for a bit of context to my viewers, I used to work in the real estate industry. I think I spent 11 years working for a global commercial real estate company.
And you don't want to promote.
And I've been to Dubai a lot. No, I mean they're probably one of the biggest. They're the top one or two.
It's really top one.
Yeah, and I remember going to Dubai and seeing the stuff and seeing lots of companies, like yourself, come in to pitch their software. I've never seen anything to the level that you're showing me here. This is amazing.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's not all. Give me one more minute.
Yeah, keep going. Keep going.
So it shows you when this event is going to be in the future and how this will impact the pricing. So it's kind of, all information that you...
So that's an infrastructure development
the property. News, new taxes or new regulations. So we try to keep it in balance, in one thing. So and people can literally go and book this apartment.
Good time to buy, great time to sell.
Yes, some kind of... But disclaimer, it's not a prediction of the future. In the future, it could be changed because some new events could come. But the beautiful
thing... Just
based on
this
based on
angle,
current information. But the beautiful thing about AI, it changed predictions instantly or almost instantly if something appeared, new thing.
Wow.
So this is the thing, how to be faster. The faster is the key.
Yeah.
No prediction 5 years up front,
No, exactly. And I guess the other thing is, which was the challenge when I was working for that company, was every solution I saw was great for that one market. There was nothing really that catered for the differentiation between, there's currency stuff, there's obviously local government taxes and things like that all impact in different ways.
Previously, you needed to collect all these pieces in one and in one Excel.
And we ended up with several applications in the end. Yeah, exactly.
That's true. Okay, let me show you 2 minutes more.
Sure.
I don't want to take a lot of
it's good.
time.
This is
so about the building, information about the building. You should know, is it a good class, amenities, luxury, blah, 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 payment plans, and what is the infrastructure around? So what are the water zones around? So AI tracks current water zones and future water zones. Do you see? Here is nothing now. But here's going to be the lagoon in Dubai soon.
Oh, wow.
So it highlights where it's going to be and when it's going to be approximately. Or green zones. Even AI tracks green zones, even like this,
Oh, yeah.
So it just downloaded, keeping satellites and understands what is a green zone, what is a water zones, all this stuff. So it's easier to, for AI just to understand. Is to close to parks, not all this stuff made automatically.
Awesome.
So historical price of the building, forecast, demand is high, how many apartments sold in this project last week, etc. Is the good rental, all around, the data across this thing. Yeah, this is once you buy. And now, once you have something. For example, this is a portfolio of myself and my friends and some of my clients, and just like a demo portfolio.
Yeah.
Once you hold apartment so it works only with residential for now.
Right.
In 1-2 years, I think it's going to be in commercial very soon. So because commercial, residential, they're quite close,
Yeah.
Retail, it depends on how much people living around, all this stuff.
Yeah.
So this is a portfolio in Dubai and Moscow, type of apartments, 1, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, etc. Current balance right now. And AI estimates it daily.
Right.
So this is apartment in Dubai. This is a market price that estimated by AI daily. And this is a recommendation. Should I sell this apartment or should I hold it? That's the question you asked previously.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you would like to know not just a recommendation. You would like to know why, kind of to make double check. So we made explainable AI. It explains you why and what data it took and analyzed for you and highlight you what similar apartments sold near you, and you can see it like in this way.
Yeah.
So apartments sold, when it's sold, etc. So everything should be explainable in real estate.
Yeah.
That's
the sort of stuff I wish I knew about my own flat. Because at the moment it's costing me more than I'm receiving in rent. So it would have been. I should have sold it.
Everything about the rent. We don't have short-term now, but short-term rent is going to be soon. Long-term rent, pricing. And I think in 3-4 weeks, it's on the beta testing now, this feature. So you will be able to add apartment in the system, like address, square feet, repayment type. And you're going to get, so you already can get estimation right now for free for 10 seconds, but you're going to get the software inside. We call it trade up.
Right.
Trade up means that it's going to show you what you can take in exchange once you sell your current apartment and what you can get better.
Right.
Or with better pricing or better locations, the same price. So it works on geographical arbitrage thing. Or if you would like to sell 2-bedroom, buy 3-bedroom, this software has to find you the best option to move with the smallest price difference possible.
So one of the questions that pops, because obviously in the UK, there's this thing about not just the time it takes to find a property and then get the mortgage and get everything aligned. And there's this thing about, if you're in a chain and something goes wrong or someone else comes in, there's this thing about people coming up. So you offer me, 500, my asking price, and then someone else comes in offer above the asking price.
It could be,
and there's all these dimensions, and I don't know if you thought about that in the tool to kind of predict, in an area where those things tend to happen more often, or maybe if you don't want to go through that pain, look in some different.
Not for now, but it's coming.
Yeah.
So for now, it's just a young technology. It's developing and it's becoming more mature, but it's unstoppable already.
Yeah.
It's going to be 100% on the market, and it will take the market.
Awesome.
And the best thing about the trade up, it will work not only one city you live, it will work globally. It means that you can estimate your apartment in São Paulo, and the system will offer you better options in different cities across the world.
Yeah.
And you will see the difference of quality and the same price. So far we use like lawyers still, that this process are quite slow, but it's going to be disrupted in 1-2 years. Also, it's going to be a one-click transaction. So, for example, in Dubai and many cities we operate, you literally can buy a property online. You don't need to go anywhere, and you don't need to do things. So we are working on that. So people will be able to invest through the platform. Now it's not we just match them with the sellers.
Yeah.
And the developer, for example, issue booking form, people transact money to developer. But we're working on opportunity to transact money to the platform and click and buy in one click.
Wow.
So it's going to be ready, I think, next year.
See, that's the future. Yeah. Again, after leaving that other commercial real estate company, I spent about a year and a half in another more residential property company. And one of the challenges they had in there was to, kind of quickly approve mortgages and things like that. At the moment takes, on average, I think in the US is about 4 weeks. Over here in the UK, between 4 and sometimes 16 weeks.
Because of estimations, pricing, all this stuff.
And that just adds a lot of time to the entire. If you're in that chain, everyone's just got to wait for you to get this thing. And I just wondered, if having something like a technology that just speeds the process, so I can upload all the stuff that the banks need and everything.
You will.
That it's not, because I remember having to fax stuff. It's like
you're
email.
So old.
It's like, well, no, this is like within 10 years ago. It's not that far ago, but yeah, people still use that sort of technology. It's just crazy. Or be able to see physically your ID and not using biometrics and things like that. I just think there's a lot of opportunities in there for not just AI, but just tech to speed things up.
100%. And the key to all of this, it's a freedom of choice. Now, literally, people are not free in terms of residential real estate. It's a pain, as you said. That's why they move so slow. Transaction costs are so high. And that's why people usually buy, 95% of people usually buy real estate in the cities they lived.
Yeah.
They never tried something else because they just don't know that something exists in real. And I know this pain. And I think that AI will free tons of potential across the different cities. So I expect that in the next 10 years, approximately 300 million of people are going to change locations they live.
Yeah, because it will be easier to do it.
Much easier. And it's going to be 1 minute access. So, and it's going to be free. So all information is going to be
Where do I sign? That's that's amazing.
It's going to be free it's already free, right? So, and what I'm working on. So for now, I have 100 cities on the platform, but I still have operations in 7. So I have more data than I operate for now. So I hope in several years, I'm going to cover, so Realist is going to cover 1,000 cities, and it's going to be operations in 150 cities. So it's literally going to be technology and the platform that will be able to help people, moving, buying, investing across the world. And how I do it, by the way, I'm giving this software to people and companies across the world for now, even for free. For some locations that are not in our tier 1 list, for example, in Brazil. People right now can take this software and the brand and the company and start a business in Brazil, digitalizing the city and offering to customers and something in city. For us, it's good because we scale faster. We have better technology to scale, but we also have humans inside. And that's why we're so slow, so AI much faster, but we just try to fix it.
It's great though, because I can see myself, getting all my properties. I've got where I live, I've got this buy-to-let flat in London, I've got this land in Brazil. I'd like to put them all together and say, what's the best for me? Do I need to keep this? Is it a good investment to keep it? It's kind of just to get a bit of a feel to what to do next. Because obviously we can guesstimate that keeping for a while and then selling, almost having it as a nest egg, is a good idea. But sometimes it's like, no, sell it all and go to Geneva or something. That might be a better.
Why not? Yeah.
But I don't know. At the moment,
Nobody knows.
At the moment, I'd be scared to even think about it because it's just too much to consider it.
You need to spend months for one market, one city, at least, just to get it known to a little bit. That's true. And for now, what I'm speaking about, that for now, for young generation, for entrepreneurs across the world, it's a beautiful time to make something. These opportunities could happen once in a life, maybe 2 times in a life. So once internet era was growing, so I was a kid. So I didn't have a chance, to play and to build a business, for example, around it. So once mobile started, I was 18. So
Still quite young.
Quite young. Yeah. What's happening now, it's a lifetime opportunity in terms of AI in different verticals, not just in real estate, in medicine, in call centers.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. And this is an opportunity to build a real solid, great business with valuation, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's why,
Awesome.
It's amazing.
Thanks so much for sharing this. This is fascinating.
Sure.
We'll have links to it and people can go and explore and have a look at it.
We even can give a link to my AIs, digital twin. I told you about my mom and my AI twin.
Oh, yeah.
So, if people have any questions, they already can speak with chat.
With a version of you. That's incredible. Yeah.
So
I tried this. I was telling you... for my Brazilian channel, there was one section of a video recently that I didn't have time to edit the whole thing again.
Yeah.
So I thought, I wonder if I could just chuck this 15 seconds into AI and have it speak for me in Portuguese. I was scared when I saw myself speaking Portuguese, probably in a better accent than my Portuguese. And I was like, oh my gosh, that was incredible.
It's about translation,
yeah,
but about the knowledge, like. For now, it's possible to, take some chat GPT or whatever, download, extrapolate your knowledge inside, to prompt it and tune it a little bit and add some knowledge base, like adding knowledge base from Realist, for example, combine it together and people can speak with me,
Amazing.
Yeah.
And that's so fast, right? How it's growing.
It's faster. And this thing cleverer than me.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Yeah. That's insane. That's insane. And because we've got process. We're talking about this earlier as well. There's this prediction by Ray. I forgot his surname, and also Elon Musk. He repeated this prediction about by 2029, AI in general will have as much power as a human brain. I at the moment I can't think. Probably earlier than 2029, right? But
early.
It's just incredible how quickly this is developing. And talking of which, Apple is one of the companies that I talk about a lot on my channel. Obviously, I review a lot of their products. At the moment, I'm not using an Apple phone. This is a Samsung one.
Yeah, I see.
But they also have, this year, there's been a flourish of people talking about AI. Some companies slower than others. But let's talk a little bit about your setup before we go into how Apple is potentially using AI. So you've got a MacBook here. Is this the MacBook?
Yeah, it's MacBook
Pro. I like the thing at the top. I missed that because they removed that now, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't work for now. It's broken.
Apple's supposed to work.
Yeah, but Siri, it works.
Oh yeah, Siri is working. Yes, Siri is the worst AI that exists in my opinion.
It's going to be updated very soon.
Yeah, I heard that they're doing something.
GPT, so OpenAI is going to, reshape all kind of Siri thing inside. So it's going to be wonderful very soon.
Yeah, I hope so. I've been using, so obviously there's a level of gimmick, right? Some people say, Galaxy AI, for example, there's so many, what they're calling AI features that are more like assistant-like features.
Yeah.
But some of them are quite useful. So one thing that I use all the time is now record myself, just my own thoughts and ideas in an unstructured way, like for 10 minutes, and then transcribe that recording to text and then summarize it and then make it sound differently, like in a professional way.
Oh yeah.
So I do that for work and it's on a handheld device. It's just incredible. And I've been doing that for social media as well. So again, I don't like typing hashtags. So I type like a phrase.
I understand. Yeah.
And then I'll get Galaxy AI to translate that into a social media friendly. So it will add emojis and will add things. That's more like a gimmick. But the other one that makes you sound more professional, I like that.
That's true. Yeah. I tested it. I tested this approach. Yeah. So I'm also recording some videos, for real estate, etc.
Yeah.
So I speak German, Chinese, many languages so far.
Yeah. That is insane.
What's happening is insane, you know. What's happening is incredible, and this is a game. And we definitely, as a young generation in tech or in entrepreneurship around the world, we need to do it.
Yeah,
That's right moment
yeah.
to do it.
One thing that I kind of think, I mean, I can see lots of companies taking advantage of it, and some have been doing this for some time now. But I can see the challenge for someone like Apple, because they value so much, they say they value so much the privacy aspect.
Yeah.
So you've got privacy on one hand, and on the other hand, you've got this AI, which for me can only work if you're really sharing a lot of information. And Apple knows, I mean, they've got AirTags, you've got the iPhones themselves, you've got Apple Watches. There's so much data that they're collecting about individuals, obviously never sharing. I sometimes wonder, you know, how useful will the AI that they use be if they're, you know, or what the challenges will be to share information, right? Because I don't know, you obviously develop something
I
that
think
that
no
is
challenges of sharing information. They are keeping it.
yes,
So in real, they're keeping it. So I think in terms of what is happening now, it's going to be only 5 applications in your iPhone or smartphone. One for banking, money, transferring, everything around it. Second for traveling and lifestyle. So theaters,
Booking
movies, cities. Second, it's going to be combined with travel. Third one is just a general thing, like any questions, any search, etc. Not even Google, but kind of application or kind of device anyway. Fourth thing is going to be about the real estate, what's happening with the real estate, rent, payment, mortgage, you know.
where you should go next. Yeah,
Where you should go
schools,
next,
amenities,
everything about the real estate. Furniture is going to be in one thing. So this AI, vertical AI, will cover it exactly, and it's going to be focus of this AI.
Just shopping.
So that's what I built in general. So far, no one has built it before, so I decided why not. And number 5, it's about the health. So everything about your metrics, health, you know, what you eat.
I've got that issue right
gym.
now. I mean, there's so many devices already, right? So I really liked when Apple released the Apple Watch Ultra 2, maybe 3 years ago. And, you know, and I liked it because of the hardware. And then eventually I found Garmin, which to my lifestyle works better. I'm not an athlete of any sort, but it does a better job for me in sleep tracking and, you know, just activity tracking. And one of the challenges I had was the data. You know, where do I go to see my data in one place? You know,
It's going to be.
Yeah. And there's so
Very
many
soon.
apps now that do it, but it's, you know, I'd like to go to one place and go, right, I don't care what hardware you've got in the background. I just want to see the analysis, right? And if I wear like a smart ring and a watch, I want some sort of AI to pick the best data, the most accurate data, and just show me, you know, not even show me the data, but show insights and things that I need to act upon, right? So maybe don't drink coffee at certain times or whatever.
Let me blow your mind. I think in 10 years, all UX, UI, I mean like what you see, it's going to be a real-time building.
Right.
You know, now you have hundreds of applications for, you know, for running, or hundreds of applications for, you know, foods, training. In real, in 10 years, it's going to be opportunity to build in one application of AI the front end and the logic that literally quite better for you.
That's what I talked about this a couple of years ago.
So for one application, it's going to be hundreds of thousands UX, UI designs for different people.
A couple of years ago, when the first rumors about the Apple Vision Pro, well, they didn't call it then. It's just I think at the time they were saying Apple Glass.
I have one.
It's again, the opportunities that open are incredible. Of course, the device itself isn't quite there yet. It's very new, and probably not for mass consumption because of the price and because of the format. But
it's amazing.
I can see it like in the future, you know, it's like a heads-up display. And I was just saying, you know, the information that I care about. So if I'm talking to you, I could see, you know, whatever you're sharing about yourself. I could see around you something like, you know, like in a game sometimes, like you've got your health, your whatever you're sharing, right?
The
I'd love to
digital
see that.
world is going to be much more interesting than the real world.
Yeah, and I like
100%.
I like the idea that Apple seems to have nailed it, which is the mix of both, right? It's not like, I think Facebook is slightly different, right? They're having you join this metaverse. I think they're changing that now, but
Yeah.
I don't like that idea of going somewhere else and completely isolating myself from humans. But I like the idea of merging the two and just adding, enhancing the experience without, being stuck to a smartphone.
100%. So, yeah, what's happening now is amazing.
Or look at a building, right? Look at a building and just with my goggles or whatever, just see where the units are that I might want to rent, or based on my profile.
It's easy, believe me. So it's easy to build.
You kind of built it. It's just transferring that.
It's easy to build. So it's the most easiest part.
Yeah.
The most complicated part is accurate estimation. Once you have a AVM, automated valuation machine, and this estimates quite good. So really, what's the price on the market? The rest is just a technical thing.
Yeah.
So it just 2 weeks of my developers. No, I'm kidding. But
I can see
it's possible to. In real, it's possible to build no problem. So, and I told you that I need to open a lot of cities.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. You said that you're hiring 200 people or something.
200 people. Yeah. So I'm not just hiring. I'm looking for entrepreneurs across the globe who can take the system and launch in the city. Yeah. So you guys, if you like the thing, just write me. Yes. I'm definitely looking for you right now.
Yeah. Apply. So send a comment. We'll hook you up. That's amazing. I mean, that tells a lot about the. I mean, when you first reached out and I looked at the tech, and I was impressed first because I'm slightly familiar with the industry, but at the same time, I just liked the fact that what you're trying to do is just make life easier for property investors and whoever,
not just investments,
but people buying property, right, in general.
Any task about the property, for now it's only for buying, but soon it's going to be for renting also. Why, for example, residential, not commercial? So residential real estate determines 80% of our lives. We sleep in residential, we meet friends in residential, right?
Yeah.
But more, once you picked some residential real estate, it's going to determine your whole life for the next many years.
Yeah.
Many. Schools, neighborhoods, gym, everything is about residential real estate.
Such a good point, especially after what happened, right, in 2020. I moved to the countryside and I haven't really noticed the impact is huge. Of being away from London, for example, because what I do, I'm a tech consultant, it doesn't really matter where I am, right? Today I had 3 meetings before this podcast.
Yeah.
I didn't need to say where I was, right?
Yeah.
And I was not
remote work.
Exactly.
Remote work changed everything. And let me give you one interesting thing, idea. So remote work makes so huge impact in real estate across the world and across the countries. The same impact was about appearing cars. So after the Second War, the best present in the family is going to be a car.
Right.
So in the US, a lot of families started to buy cars, and it changed the landscape of real estate for the whole country. So if before the cars adoption, the price in the center of the city and in suburbs was the price 10x difference, 20x, 30x difference. So with the cars, it's starting moving, Now there's a difference between the center and suburbs, but not for 30x.
Right.
So a lot of suburbs appearing, starting because people now can travel 30 miles away, like in not significant time.
Yeah.
The same thing is happening with remote work. Now, like 0.5% approximately people are moving, and they are kind of passionate about new cities, etc. This number from 0.5 is going to be 5% in the next few years. The only obstacle for now is knowledge. So once the knowledge and the data is going to be uncovered and it's going to be free, easy to access, from 0.5, it's going to be 5. But there is no matter, believe me, no matter for example, for now, live for remote workers in Barking in UK, for example, in London, because the price in. Let me show you. It's kind of interesting thing.
I've got this challenge, right? I mean, if I want to hire a talent for a tech industry, for example, where I work, it used to be this thing about, if you live in London, you demand a London salary, which usually is higher than anywhere else in the country.
True.
That's kind of going away now. I've seen people like applying for jobs and still demanding higher salaries, but not because they're in London.
Yeah.
Because they're good at what they do.
That's true. That's true. Let me show interesting thing. So this is London.
Mm-hmm.
So purple, expensive, yellow, average, and blue, affordable.
Yeah.
So, and this is the rating. So Chelsea and Kensington is the most expensive location. So it's just common language.
Yeah.
We can click this button and explore what is the most affordable location. So it's Barking.
Barking,
we click. This is right here. And the price, $571 per square feet. Okay, let's check what is the quality of real estate here. So literally the average, just...
I've been to Barking. It's not the greatest.
And let's check. 571, right? Let's go to the world for now. And let's go and see, for example, Dubai. Or you can check another city. Right?
Yeah.
571, right?
Yeah.
Locations. So this is near the center of the city, 10 minutes away from Burj Khalifa in Dubai.
Yeah.
476.
That's $100 cheaper per square meter than Barking and Dagenham.
Yeah. Houses.
And you buy the water
lagoon.
There. Yes.
Greenery.
Do you know the lagoon? Is that where they brought the water from the sea to the middle of the city?
No.
Or is this,
I think they take it under the soil. But it literally you can swim.
Yeah, that's insane.
And let me show you the same price, right? Approximately 576.
But there's a golf course there.
It's going to be building class, like B class with swim pool, amenities, doorman, etc.
A lot safer too.
Crazy.
Just a little bit.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But people in London for now literally can sell their apartments or houses by the same quality, not this quality because it's going to be the same price, but if we can compare with the same quality, like not the greatest area, etc., they can buy free, same quality in Dubai, rent out 2 of them, and do not work for the rest of their life.
I need to call my wife. We need to sell a property.
You got it.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I literally just had a light bulb moment. That's crazy.
Insane how geographical arbitrage is still uncovered in the whole world. And we can, just have a look you can get, let's see, for example, in Bangkok, okay? So British people like Bangkok, right? 571, right? So let's check. So this is a Bangkok. In Bangkok, there is neighborhoods with $9.
That's mental.
Yeah, but it's not amazing.
You probably don't want to live there.
So,
okay.
500, right? So literally you can buy in the hottest location.
Right in the center,
in the center, right? In the hottest location in Bangkok.
I can see that it's a different neighborhood. Yeah, much better.
Crazy.
That's insane.
Or you can buy 10.
And the fact that you did that within seconds, right? Just asking a question like you would normally ask a human person, right? And they answered it straight away.
And in real, you can gain the same money as a remote worker, and you can spend less money for the life and live much better life. Maybe 5x better life. That's crazy.
Or even if you're not living there, but just as an investment, right? There will be some young people that probably have the opportunity to buy a property but don't know where to do it.
Yeah.
This is great. Yeah.
Let's see for a minute Madrid.
Yeah.
For example, 571, right?
There's no way you can buy a Madrid. Okay, that's quite expensive. Yeah.
No.
Oh, but look at that there.
You can live still in the center.
And that's
for this
lovely,
price.
yeah.
Crazy.
People in Barking watching this will go, oh my God, I need to sell my Barking
People
property.
in Barking,
Like now.
wake up. Yeah, so you can,
But that's the thing about London, right? And I guess one of the things that
it's so
I
expensive.
couldn't have predicted. I mean, when we bought the flat, it was near the Olympic Park. So it did see some increase. And that was the only bit of information we had. It was like the Olympics.
Yeah.
So we kind of guessed, right? Anything around the Olympics would be a good location. But, in Barking, maybe in 10 years, Barking will be one of those.
Afterwards, you can see your location.
Yeah.
Just to not say where
But just have a look at, kind of having a look at the developments around, like, what train lines might be coming in there and things that might impact to the...
It's going to be soon, everything. So for now, we still don't work in UK, so we don't transact in UK. That's why the technology in a high level only.
Yeah.
But once we are setting up a business, so by the way, we are setting up London. That's why I'm here also.
Right, cool.
Yeah, so it's going to be information going down deeply, in all locations. And
that's awesome. It's an exciting...
It's kind of process.
Yeah.
So we can't just digitalize the world in 1 second, but we created tons of tools and technologies under the hood just to make digitalization 10x faster and 100x cheaper.
Brilliant.
That really works for now.
Yeah,
so nice talk.
Exciting times. No, thank you so much again for sharing this. And I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And there will be another one coming soon. And I'll see you in the next one.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers, Alex.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Yeah.